to give you a quick update. We're on a storm chase into Arkansas where a PDS tornado watch is going to be issued. Particularly dangerous situation is what that refers to. It hasn't been issued yet, but it's going to happen here. It's about 11:30. And what you're looking at here is I'm in the passenger seat. I'll show you who's driving in a minute. Hi, Scott.
Hello.
But I have a tablet set on a radar there, and then I have my laptop, which is mounted to the floor, actually on a stand. And I can look at radar here too, but I also look at basically the meteorological data that I need to look at. And there's several tabs open there. That particular one is looking at, looks like the significant tornado parameter. I think that's what that is anyway. But that's what we're looking at there. I also have my phone that I'm recording this on that I can look for data. We are actually traveling. We were going to go as far over to the northeast as Jonesboro, which is kind of in the center of your screen right there. But I looked at the radar data, which is that, and that's our location, that blue circle right there. We're heading south to Batesville instead. So this will take us quicker into the heart of what's going on, I think. We eventually will probably end up around and just east of Little Rock, which is on the bottom of your screen there. This gets us a little bit closer, I think, to these supercells that are going to start to develop here today. So if we went to Jonesboro, we would have went too far east and northeast. Another thing today that is a factor is that the storms are going to be moving about 50 miles an hour. So that's kind of fast for a storm chase. I've seen them faster, prefer 30, but it just means you have to think quicker. And another thing that's not really shown here that we have to consider is that Arkansas, if you ever look at a topography map of Arkansas, or just a land use map, you'll see there's a very sharp line where it goes from hollers and hills and a lot of woods to relatively flat, clear space, which is the Mississippi kind of delta region, I guess you could say. We want to make sure that we are on the clear side. So if you look where we're driving here, this is just absolutely horrible for storm chasing. There's no way you would ever want to do this. You can't see. Even if you tried to see, you're on a curved road. Very dangerous, obviously. So this is not something we want to be around. So it's actually a determining factor today. Even if there were a tornadic cell, that's southwest right there. Right there, we just have to wave on to the next one because I just wouldn't want to even deal with that. And there are no roads. I'm sure you've noticed. This is the road. It's not like a square grid. And it does get that way a little bit in eastern Arkansas in that clear area, so that's where we're headed. And I'll just say, hey, that's Scott. He's driving.
Hi, everybody.
We'll bring you up with another update later. I'll post this up to YouTube hopefully here in a minute if I've got good cell reception. We'll see about that. And then if we're on a good storm, I'll try to go live. And just to be clear, no one wants tornadoes, but if they're going to occur, they're a really fascinating phenomenon in nature. And of course, we would just all hope and pray no one gets hurt, no major towns are hit. But it is a pretty bad situation, not just here, but up in Iowa, Illinois, and that's a pretty large area of significant tornado development possible. Anyway, I'll sign off now. Hear from me a little bit later.